Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been forever. I have not filmed a video for, I want to say 3 months. As most of you know, the reason why I've been MIA is because I found out I was pregnant and I was super sick, and yeah, it was just a long process in the beginning, and it took me about maybe 2 weeks ago. I think about 2 weeks ago was when I got like my full energy down, and yeah, it was just a lot. I remember feeling like back pain, and I went to the hospital and they're like, oh, you're pregnant. I have been trying for 2.5 years, so since my daughter turned 3. And so yeah, we were just really excited, and I was just taking it easy, the first 3 months, especially because after I had went to the hospital to find out like why I was having so much back pain and all of that, I ended up getting the flu and I got a fever, and it was just like, like it kept going. It was nonstop, and so I just decided to take a break. And then about a month ago, I did end up getting a job with a company. So I work from home Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30. So I don't have that much time during the week to film, and I do makeup on the side. So I'm just super busy, but I have missed you all so much, and I want to thank everyone who has stuck with me, through the constant like MIA and just basically the inconsistency. I think almost everyone. I'm hoping to get at least one video up a week, and if not, at least 2 a month. No promises, just because I don't want to sound like I'm repeating myself over and over again. But I do miss filming, and I miss sitting in front of the camera and just showing you guys my creativity or helping any of you out there. So I do plan on making my YouTube a little bit more mommy friendly. So, and especially like now that I'm pregnant, maternity friendly, and I want to do like, what is it, like maternity fashion haul, not hauls, but like fashion week type of thing. So what I'm wearing, I'm going to start that in January because my belly isn't fully big. I'm kind of at the stage where it's like, bitch, are you fat or are you pregnant? So that's where I feel like I'm at. I know that sounds mean, but I'm totally kidding. But if you've been pregnant before, you will know what I'm talking about. That stage is just, that's what I'm in. So I did film this look for you guys right here. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Enough with my rambling. I just wanted to give you guys somewhat of an update. And yeah, so until my next video, I will see you later. Mwah. Bye guys. Alright, ladies and gents, so what we're going to start off first is by priming our face. And I'm going to use the Pore Defense Primer Serum from Hard Candy. I love this primer so much. And then I'm going to go ahead and spray some Mario Badescu facial spray. I love it. So the foundation that I'm going to be using is the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation with my damp sponge. I love using the damp sponge with this foundation. I love this foundation in general. Every single time I wear it, everyone tells me I look like a doll. So I do bring the foundation down to my neck and chest area for texture reasons. I like everything to look smooth, and with my hormones lately, I have gotten a little bit more redness on the chest area, so I just like to cover that up. Once I'm done blending out my foundation on my face and, neck and chest area, I will be taking the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm just going to apply that right underneath my eyes and also right above the mouth area, just because I have been getting a little bit more redness under my nose as well. I'm going to go ahead and take my damp beauty blender and blend that out. Once I'm done blending the concealer out, I'm going to go ahead and go on top of it with the MAC Prep and Prime Light Boost pen, blending everything out and then immediately setting it with a powder. Really helps minimize the lines. So now that we're all blended out, I'm going to go ahead and take my trusty Laura Mercier translucent powder and just pack that underneath my eyes with a damp beauty blender. I love using the damp beauty blender just because I find that it really presses in the product. So if you haven't tried using a damp sponge for underneath the eyes, I would just recommend to, and you'll see a difference. Now I'm just going to go ahead and take my MAC Studio Fix foundation powder and pat this all over my skin, just to give me some more coverage. Again, I really wanted that full coverage type of look today. And then I just go ahead and take any fluffy brush and dust away the translucent powder. Going into the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, I'm going to go ahead and take the first two bottom shades and use that as kind of like a bronzer. And then I will go ahead and take the deepest shade with a more dense brush and just kind of go into the hollows of my cheekbone. And now to clean up that contour line, I'm just going to go ahead and take the same translucent powder that I used to bake under my eyes with this little Real Techniques sponge. And honestly, you guys, I got it because it was purple, and I do love it. I think it's so cute. You can of course just use a regular beauty blender or the Real Techniques sponge, but I just wanted to use this because I thought they were so cute. So to prime my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and take MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot and apply this with a Real Techniques brush, and then I will be using my finger to just blend it out a little bit more. Once I'm done doing that, I'm going to take the Modern Renaissance palette and I'm going to take the shade Tempera with my fluffy brush and just apply that on my brow bone area. And then I will be taking my little Real Techniques sponge and just applying more of the translucent powder underneath my eye area. I have been seeing this all over YouTube where they apply it underneath of their eye so that when fallout happens, they can just dust it away. So I wanted to see if it worked, and it did. So now I'm going to go ahead and take Soft Brown from MAC, and I will be using this as my transition shade. I am going to be applying a generous amount. I want it to be very smoky and very blown out, so I'm focusing a lot on my transition shade and just blending it out seamlessly so that when I use the other colors on top, it's just a very blown out look. This is a little bit more on the gothic grunge side, so it will be very blown out, and yeah, so that is why you'll be seeing me focus a lot on the transition and the blending of these shadows. And I also will be pulling it a little bit more past my brow area, just to kind of elongate my eye. Going back into the ABH Renaissance palette, I did take the shades Red Ochre and Venetian Red, and I applied that to my crease area with a fluffy brush. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette, and I'm just going to go ahead and pick up the black shade. I find that this is probably my favorite black to use on the eyes, just because sometimes not all blacks are very blendable and they're a little bit patchy, but I find this one is really, really good. So yeah, I'm just taking a little like definer brush, or I mean you could kind of use this as a pencil brush as well, and just really packing in that shade. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a fluffy brush and just really focus on the outer V of my eye. And you'll see I'll go back and forth between the 217 brush and the Sigma Fluffy brush, just to kind of blend it out, make sure there's no harsh lines. And I really want the transition between the black and the reds to kind of, you know, look seamless and well blended. So that's why I keep going back and forth between the brushes. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut the lid, and I'm going to go ahead and use my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer along with this Real Techniques brush. I believe this is the lip brush, but I love using it for carving out my brows or creating a cut crease. It's really small and precise, so it allows you to get in that crease area and make like a perfect line. So I really, really recommend brushes like these when trying to do a cut lid or cut crease. So before I get into what I'm doing, I just want to apologize that the footage is a little bit blurry. I didn't realize my camera wasn't in focus. So yeah. And also I know when I is done, it's because I had to import some videos on my memory card as it got full. So anyways, what I did right there was I applied the Urban Decay Midnight Cowboy glitter liner on my lids. I love using this as a glitter adhesive. I find that it really gets the glitters to stick and it doesn't get cakey or gunk up or anything as to when I use glue. It just looks horrendous and it transfers onto like my brow bone area and it's just a hot ass mess. So yeah, I just go ahead and use the Urban Decay Midnight Cowboy with some Fix Plus or any setting spray to get the glue to stick, and boom, done. Beautiful, perfect, flawless. So now I'm going to go ahead and dust away the powder that I applied underneath of my eyes. Spray myself with some Fix Plus because I know I got hot. And then I'm going to be taking the red ochre and Venetian red on a flat brush and just apply that right next to my waterline pretty tightly. And then I will be taking the black from the Shade and Light palette and just apply that on the outer corner of my eye. So once I'm done doing that, I'm going to take a fluffy brush, and I believe I'm going to use this like brick color in this palette and really smoke it out. All I'm doing there is just reapplying the black just to get the intensity that I wanted. Once I'm done doing that, now I'm going to go ahead and take that fluffy brush and really pull the shadows down to really give it that smoky, blown out effect. I do this for a while and then I will go back into the ABH palette, take the red ochre and Venetian red and do the same thing. I find that when I do this, my lines under my eyes are gone because they're covered, and I just really love that blown out, pulled down look. It's just something that I have fallen in love with for a while. But yeah, so I love the way that my eyes came out. Once I'm done doing this, I'm just going to go ahead and take MAC Nylon and apply that for the inner corner highlight. And then I'm going to be moving on to the highlight for my cheekbones. And I'm going to take the MAC Nutcracker Sweet Copper Face Compact. And I'm going to use the blush and the highlight. So I'll be using the blush for my blush and the highlighter for my cheekbones. I love this so much. Whisper of Guilt is stunning. I can really see why there is a hype about it. I haven't put this highlighter down. It just really stays on me. Once I'm done applying the highlighter, I'm going to go ahead and move on to lashes. And I'm going to be taking the House of Lashes Iconics. I love them. They are very, very pretty. I only recommend that if you're first time using them, play with the lash band, loosen them up a little bit because they are pretty stiff. And if you're not used to that, it can be uncomfortable. But other than that, they're gorgeous and I highly recommend them. Now onto the lips, I'm going to be using my Jordana Sea Green eyeliner. I did not have a lip liner in green, so that is what I used. Then I will be taking DNC Cosmetics Liquid Lipstick in LL19. I love this combo. It was beautiful. It lasted all day. The formula of the liquid lipstick is pretty drying, but I use a lip balm underneath, so I had no problems. I do have a coupon code for DNC Cosmetics. It is SVGlam, and you will get 30% off your purchase. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'm super excited to get more videos out. This is the final look. I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed, and thank you to all of you who have stayed subscribed and are new. Love you.